to Santa Barbara. This is going to be somewhat of a how-to tutorial to do Santa Barbara correctly for a day. We're coming from Glendale, which for those who don't know is just outside of Los Angeles. So yeah, for us it's about an hour and 45-minute drive. With no traffic, which right now it's January 2nd. It's a Monday, so we are cruising. The very first thing that we're going to hit is what's called the Funk Zone, and it's basically where you go to get really drunk and walk around all day. This is the drive. Usually a great drive. It's a little cloudy today, but there's the ocean. Alright, so this is the Funk Zone in all its glory. We came on a day, thankfully, where there's nobody here, so this is going to be really easy to film. We'll try to hit all the good spots. There's only a couple, really, that's worth hitting. And the first one we're going to go to is Municipal Wine. We used to be members there until this one started working in wine, so we stopped. But it's awesome. There's this place we never go into, but it's always really crowded when it's not a cold Monday, January 2nd. Kunin's good. There she is. Municipal Wine. It's kind of like going to a thrift store.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Man, this is so nice how quiet it is here today. So I will say it's really, really important to share tastings when you do these things because you will get very drunk. And most of the time, these places in Santa Barbara, or the Funk Zone especially, they don't have spit buckets because that's not what you do here. You just drink.
You just drink. I think the first year we each got our own tasting when we tasted like 8 years ago. And we went to bed really early that day.
Was that when we slept through a reservation? Oh, no.
That was...
We were pros then.
We were pros and we still did it.
Slept through one of our dinner reservations once after wine tasting all day. Yeah. But, you know, it happens. Okay, the next step is Santa Barbara Winery. We were members here for a while, too. Probably one of the most consistent, classic Santa Barbara wines you're going to find. Hence,
one of the oldest wineries here.
Yeah, hence the name Santa Barbara Winery.
Yeah.
Did was take the brain circuits from your dead body. We stored them in electrochemical batteries.
So we've been to two places now, and it's noon, I think, right? Just after something like that. Well, whatever. 12:10. Let's get 12:10.
We've had two tastings and we haven't ate anything.
Yeah, so we're gonna go get some food at this place called Nook, or the Nook, I think it's called. The Nook with the right?
The.
And they have good burgers and all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna go there, quick lunch, and then we'll head out for another wine tasting. I think we'll probably go to Les Marchands next, which is owned by a master somm, and he's in a documentary called Somm. Yeah, he's right, Somm. Yeah, he's in a documentary called Somm.
And Somm in a Bottle.
And Somm in a Bottle. It's on Netflix. But they probably have the best wine as far as like classic, like
all over the world.
All over the world. You're gonna get Italians, French, all that, Spain, all that good stuff.
You're not just drinking Santa Barbara.
You're not drinking over oaked Santa Barbara wine. I mean, all Santa Barbara wine's good. This is the Vanberg de Wolf Lambic private domain. And this is the Propolis Beltane Elderflower Saison. Nailed it. On our walk over here, we noticed that there's a brewery tasting room. They're called Topa Topa. They're in Ventura, but it looks like they have a tasting room now in the Funk Zone. And Fox Wine.
And like a whole
thing.
I don't want to go look over there. We're going to look over there.
We're doing it now? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go drink beer. All right, so now we're going to Le Marchand. Again, as I said earlier, it's probably the best wine you're gonna get in the Santa Barbara area as far as diversity, culture, fanciness, expensiveness, just all the good stuff that you really want in wine. This is the distillery.
That's the distillery.
Is it? No, it's not. What's Riverbench?
Because they have bubbles. They do a sparkling tasting.
You want to do a sparkling tasting?
Kind of.
All right, we'll do a sparkling tasting. Look at that spit bucket. 100% Pinot Noir. I did not know that contact to skin turns it red. I just still learning this these days. I don't know. Learn something every day. All right, quick little caveat to this whole day. We hit two places we weren't expecting: the Toba Toba Tasting Room and Riverbench. So we're definitely gonna have to walk around after this for a little bit. But that's part of the process. Just gotta pace out as much as you can. Little tastings, little flights, little samples of everything. Don't overdo it, but have a good time. Les Marchands. The part of the day where we go to Figueroa Mountain usually, but because we've gone to a couple new places, we're going to skip that. We're going to actually walk around for a little bit because that's what you do now. It looks like we've had a lot to drink, but actually we've tasted pretty well. But you still got to be responsible. Share tastings. This is Figueroa Mountain. So as I said, we're not going to go there. So now we're coming in to where we were before, walking back up toward where our car is. But as I said, we're gonna walk around for a second just to kind of be responsible. I'm not drink and drive. Never drink and drive. So we're going to Poe Tech Winery, which is the same owners as Municipal Winery, which we saw earlier. And this is probably their fancier wine, I guess you could say.
It's their very like classic, expensive French style.
Yeah. And then next to it, which is here, is Third Window Brewery, and they have pretty good beer. We actually got to do a beer tour right before they opened. We've been there once afterward, and it's good stuff. Fit a whole bottle of wine in here and then some, so we're told.
It's big. It's a big glass.
Huge. All right, we're going to Third Window now. So this is probably the saddest thing we've ever seen. This was a staple for us. We just found this out.
We've had many oysters.
And Mondays they had dollar oysters. And it's a Monday and we were gonna go. And I can't even believe it. I can't actually believe it's closed. I'm really bummed out. We always close the oysters in Santa Barbara, always. We would go to the Funk Zone, we'd come here to the Poe Tech, we're at Third Window right now, and then we go to get oysters.
I've bookmarked things recently.
We're gonna go to the pier right now. We just left Poe Tech Winery and Third Window. There they are.
We're at the mill.
We're at the mill. Is that what it's called? We're at the mill, and we're gonna walk around on the pier for a little bit, and maybe get some crab legs, maybe some fish.
Motherfucker, fuck you.
Fair enough.
You were worse.
The place we're going to is at the end of the pier.
We have
There.
walked a bit.
Yeah, that's where we came from. We're going
Still further.
at the
past
end over
this
there.
big Moby Dick restaurant.
Yeah, there was a wine place up there, right there somewhere. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool. Good
It's fun to
views,
try.
really good views.
It's good to sit there and look out on the water.
Yes, that's where we're going at the end there.
Sarah,
Yeah.
Yes.
you guys can go on the end right now.
Quick. Hold it.
It's not going.
But you have to sit here. You have to see from here.